Welcome to the Surroundead PermaDeath Part 4. Saving you from the trouble of running back to the bridge to grab the RV and gathering up the remaining loot from that infestation we cleared. Plans for today is to begin our search southeast for a military base to utilize our keycard we grabbed from the infestation. We also need to repair the RV because it's a little busted, it's about half health. Now that we're truly beginning the nomad lifestyle and having to utilize the RV rather than just for storage, we're gonna have to clear out a lot of the items that were in there just so that we have more room for loot. Upgrades we're looking for this time around is military grade armor or clothing, just for more storage and just better defense overall. Any form of storage container, as well as ammo so we can actually shoot guns. I don't know if it's a bad move or not, but have been buying all the skill XP books, just trying to level up the skills. I think toughness will be pretty useful. It doesn't actually give you like a hit point count, which is unfortunate, so I don't know if it's actually making a difference. Strength you can notice though, it goes up about like 1 to 2 damage per level, so can't complain with that. It's nice not really having to worry about food or water. We have plenty of that. The only thing would be more radiation pills. We're doing kind of poor in that aspect. As for direction, yep, just plan to go southeast. Don't plan to go too far from the settlement. I believe there's a military base, I think just right there. And if it's not military, I believe it's a hospital, so we should be able to get a good amount of radiation pills there. If this is your first time watching the series, I do quite a few accelerated time skips just so you can still see the direction I'm going, but don't have to deal with the BS of just watching me drive through areas. So we see a small grouping of, it looks like real people. Haven't played this game for about a year, but from what I remember, the AI people pretty much have aimbot and they'll just destroy you. So kind of taking this one cautiously. Need to eventually find a sniper rifle or something, but the silencer on this legendary AR works out really well. It also seems like they gave at least the bandits stormtrooper aim. For being relatively easy kills, the loot on these guys aren't bad. If all of them have bullets or good healing supplies, you can't complain with that. Saw this broken down helicopter here in the road. Typically there's at least like a form of a military crate. Usually it's not the best, but we're still pretty low on resources and hopefully there's like ammunition there. We also do find a container. It is a medical bag. I thought we'd find it near the helicopter, but we do end up just finding it inside a random medical container inside of that building. I think it's one of the best containers you can get, especially on a no backpack run. A lot of the medical items, they stack pretty high and they're worth a lot of money. As well as later in the game, they are quite abundant depending on the stuff that you're killing. we have made it. So, remember how we were talking about thinking that that was a hospital or a military base? It's actually a prison. Still gonna clear it out because there is the green radiated zombie, so there's gotta be good loot here, you'd think. Having that purple tier hazard mask is a pretty big deal. You don't get near as much radiation. I believe it's 70% on the first tier. I think this one's like 98% reduction. Still working on conserving all our bullets. We don't have a whole lot. This weather storm is so dang loud. I've already reduced it a lot in the editing on the video, but yeah, in-game, this thing's like blowing up your ears even after adjusting all of the audio settings in the game. Might as well just turn it all the way off. It's when the lightning strikes, it just pretty much blows your ears up. Having this giant bus right here, I felt like this would be the easiest building to cheese just because it's so tall that you can just make an enormous amount of noise and just have everything clog up over here and then use the bullets that we do have to just clear everything out. So coming up to the door, I was gonna open it, but then I saw a little arm poke through, so I thought I could cheese it. And when I did swing, and I saw that much crap get hit, I was like, I just gotta keep swinging to beat everything out. But then I noticed that giant arm that almost whopped us, so I was like, oh, there's a boss. I'm not sure if it actually fit through the door or not. Might as well clear out all the small stuff before we even get to it, or at least do enough damage just because we don't have enough bullets to take out like another big boss. Stamina regen is pretty trash, so decided that since I have a lot of shotgun ammo, might as well try to shoot a limb that pokes through, and it does work. Overall, this is pretty much a cheesy free XP farm right here. And there it is, day 5 survived. He did manage to punch through and hit me. Does quite a bit of damage. I think that was just about 30, 32. So take 3 of those and you're pretty much dead. Decided to save up on some of the healing supplies and just blast him down for the last bit of health that he had. But damn, opening up that door, thankfully they didn't come out quick, but the amount of zombies still in there, I decided to just bolt. Still really high on stamina and pretty low on bullets, so I thought I could just whip out the katana and just clean up the rest. With the amount of zombies that we killed at the door, as well as the ones that ran out, there shouldn't be anything else really too clear in there. So feeling like this will just be a big free fat loot session. Now, who would have thunk that there is a container in that desk of all places? We do pull the next tier of keycard here, and there is a couple more zombies. Actually take quite a bit of damage just because I didn't realize that there can be irradiated exploding zombies, and I started melee all of them, and they kind of all blew up at once on me. Our third container incoming, probably one of the best small little 2x2s that you can get. For changing out a 2x2, you get 10 slots, so it's like a total increase of 6 more slots. Finally make my way to the roof. I don't know if I was just being dumb. I thought I had to do some form of parkour to get all the way up here, but there was just a staircase that you just straight up go up. Got another weapons case, another great upgrade for us. Able to stash a lot of loot and make a lot of money. Don't want to ruin the experience of no backpack stacking in backpacks, so trying to still not do that with clothes, even though these clothes hold quite a bit for just being a 2x2. So this is just a cosmetic swap, getting tired of the green jacket and thought this was pretty neat. So, original plan was to head back to the settlement, but there had to be another town somewhere in the game, so just kind of scouting around the map, did end up finding that there is another safe zone all the way to the east side, so we're gonna go there instead of the normal settlement. So was originally just trying to go to that little safe zone, but then ran into these guys, and the amount of damage they do to your car if you run them over pretty much almost blew this whole thing up. If I would have hit like a second one, this thing would have went down to 0 health. I just still don't know if they blow up or not when they go down to 0 durability. This was kind of refreshing to see actual allied people shooting at zombies rather than just scavengers or bandits trying to kill you. Found this guy at the settlement. Not sure what exactly it did, but I was feeling pretty rich after all the crap that we sold. I guess it's like a loot crate that gets just randomly dropped into the map. It's that big yellow box that's down southwest of us, or mostly just west. This concludes part 4 of the PermaDeath series. We're still alive, made a boatload of money, got the next tier of key card, 3 containers, and we are finally repairing the RV that almost blew up. Plans going forward for part 5, gonna do that classified container mission that we purchased for 2.5 grand, and then clear any infestations on the way. See you in part 5.